So we have our food haul going with hot dogs. I'll talk a little bit more about the packing that we have. I go to the smaller market, and recently they have chicken there, but I don't pick it up all the time. But I do want to make wraps. So I bought one chicken. It might hold me for a couple days. I think that's going to be my dinner, and then I'll add some rice to the wraps. I forgot to buy lettuce and tomato, so I'm going to have to go back and wraps. I do have a little bit of tomatoes on hand, so I'm okay. But lettuce, I forgot lettuce. So I spent about $110. It would have been a little bit more, but I forgot a few things like the lettuce and tomato, and I forgot the cheese for the wraps because I bought the cheese for the sandwiches, so I forgot the cheese for the wraps. And I bought hot dogs, I bought cookies. I'm gonna do a prison meal with the cookies, so stay tuned for that. I really like the prison recipes. They save me sometimes if I'm overspending at the market. And it's gonna take one box of cookies. Because you're supposed to fold it over honey buns, but they don't have honey buns in the market. But they do have the Swiss rolls, so I can use Swiss rolls instead of honey buns for the recipe. But there's a couple different ways I can make a prison cake. I'm gonna buy a prison cookbook probably end of the year, so I can have it, and it'll help me with the cost of food. So tuna has gone up. Tuna, it's not $1.50, it's $1.70, $1.60. It used to be 99 cents. So tuna has gone up a little bit. I don't remember the exact cost. And butter, mayonnaise, the hamburgers. I picked up some hamburgers on hand. It's like I have for a quick meal. Picked up hot dog buns to go with them. These hot dogs are chicken. They used to have all beef hot dogs, but if they do have it, it's not going to be in a bigger pack. So I think chicken is kind of cheaper to make for them. So still a good price, but it's not the same. But the hot dog buns only have one pack there. Bought 2 packs of hot dogs to have a quick meal with rice or something. Then my Lunchables. I picked up bologna. Picked up some chocolate. Big bar of chocolate. I think I forget what I paid for it. $5 or $6. So still pretty good. Normally you see the smaller size chocolates for the same price in some markets. So big chocolate bar for $5. Why buy that little dinky one for $5 or $4, whatever? Put extra buck in and get something better. Large wraps because I wanted chicken, but I have to go tomorrow and get lettuce and tomatoes. So, and I know I bought cheese, so I was looking for the green vegetable, but they only had this kind of mixed pack, the green and white. I'm going to make Alfredo sauce later on. I'm not going to buy it, I'm just going to buy the jar. Here's the other stuff. The other part, my meals. This one's cooked ham. So I do my lunch first, then I'll do my meals. Some Lunchable meats there, and the cheese. I bought the cheese. I forgot to get grated cheese for the wraps, so I have to go back and get the cheese. So I spent about $110 here, and I bought 3 nachos for nacho day, or Doritos, and some get more snacks, some ice cream, some crackers next time, and then I'll get my pops hovering around $2.99. There's no drop in sale. Bush of best beans, I think $1.99 or something for the wraps. tuna just to have some extra canned food, mayonnaise. I might, just in case I run out of butter, I can use mayonnaise. I buy the large butter, the tubs. I don't buy the butter in the jar. And money, I'll pay enough for another run and pop, and I should be okay. I'll go for a few extra things tomorrow and get some pop. Then I'll do a pop run, maybe some ice cream, and later on I could do another chicken meal, or I could do spaghetti or something. I should be okay for end of the month. With the food costs are kind of stable. Sometimes the chicken, like ground chicken, and the chicken legs, all that goes up in cost. Maybe the steaks in my area, so I watch out for those prices. So sometimes I do have to buy ground meat, but if I don't buy ground meat, I buy the frozen. You can buy it for between 10 to 15 bucks. So sometimes you can see them for 12 bucks. Depends on the market. Depends on the different store. Same brand. Sometimes I go to other store, they have it $2 more. So the cheese varies in the stores, from 10 bucks to 15 bucks. So if you're buying this kind of the deli kind of cheese, it varies from store to store. So I went to another store to get the Lunchables, and they have the cheese marked up to 15 bucks. So and other stores 10 bucks. So those things will vary. They do have smaller packs available, a little bit less. This one's a little bit more, but with the same kind of packing. But then they have the cheese and the cheaper slices, which you can buy. But this is the deli kind cheese that I pick up for my sandwiches. And I have ham sandwiches all the time, sometimes with different kind of meat like salami. So but I picked up bologna just in case. So I got a ham and I got a bologna. So these, I forget what the pricing on these were, about 10 bucks a piece. So something like that, 8 bucks, 9 bucks or something. So Lunchables are priced okay, but the cheese, the eggs are priced okay. I don't buy eggs that often. Bacon is something that goes up in pricing. Bacon I don't buy that often either. It takes time to cook. So I'm gonna have wraps, and then I'm gonna have get another chicken. I'm gonna make a chicken Alfredo with it. So this chicken is gonna be for the wraps. Chicken was 10 bucks. If it goes up, then I don't know how things are, but in other markets, ours is 10 bucks. So some people, bigger markets, are saying chicken is like 8 bucks or something, or 7 bucks, cheaper than 10 bucks. But here it's 10 bucks. So I don't know if that's a good price or not for a whole chicken. But sometimes I want to have a whole chicken, so not just frozen meat. So the hamburgers, this brand is pretty good, about 10 to 15 bucks, something somewhere in there, 12 bucks or so. Again, depending on the different stores, they'll price it up, price it lower, or put it on sale. So the only thing I did not get is pop and ice cream, and I'll have to go back and get the cheese tomorrow, the lettuce, and the tomato. That probably added another 10 bucks. So probably 110 bucks here, plus another 10 bucks with the cheese, lettuce, and tomato. When I get back tomorrow for the wraps, that's gonna be for the dinner. And they'll bump it up another 10 bucks. So plus I'll have to get the pop, and I'll have to get some more chips. So I cannot get everything at once because I don't have a cart. I have a grocery cart, so I use a cart. And I have to go a couple times, sometimes at the beginning of the month, and then I have like a small run at the end of the month for snacks, chips, get something for a meal. Mostly it's going to be something like spaghetti at the end of the month to get me through the last week. I'm going to try chicken Alfredo beginning of the month, and have wraps, chicken wraps. So those are my meals. My lunch is always ham sandwich, cheese, sometimes a different kind of salami. Um, so it's always going to be ham and cheese with some kind of different kind of meat there. And the vegetables on the side for dinner, and rice. If you're wondering what kind of rice I use Uncle Ben rice, and I have some rice on hand. So um, flour. I might make pizza this month, so I might have to buy some flour. Um, Cereal, I'm okay. So spices, I'm okay on the spices. I've got my recipes. So we're good. If I decide to make pizza down the line or something, or might have to buy pizza, but frozen pizza is kind of hard because sometimes it's not that very good in the market. So I'm trying to stay away from the frozen pizza. But you gotta be really careful which one you buy. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. That's why I find with the pizzas in my market, especially when you make them thin, gotta watch out with that. But Oreos, I'm gonna try to make a prison cake with this. Um, Normally, I will try to get a prison cookbook this summer, but not that I'll try to get one next year. So I could do some recipes, a little bit cheaper recipes, make ends meet. Thanks for watching. So I don't overspend on groceries, because whatever cost goes up and down. You got mostly it's with the ground beef and chicken, where I find the cost goes up more. So that's why I end up going towards the frozen beef, which is always about 15 bucks. So because sometimes I see the ground chicken at 15 bucks, then it goes up to 20 bucks. So sometimes I need ground chicken for spaghetti, but that's how things go. With the market pricing, I go to a small market. Maybe if you go to a larger market, you might get some sales here and there, but a smaller market doesn't have sales too often. There was no sale on pop, so I did not buy any pop yet. My next run, I'll do a pop run, at least get for 1 week. I have at least one pop per day, so I need at least 20, 30 pops to last me, and I don't drink anything else. Sometimes I drink juice, tea once in a while. Uh, Tea I have on hand, so I'm okay with tea and all that. Got my tacos there if I need tacos. So we're good for meals. Just need to pick up a few extra things and watch out for overpriced items. Thanks for watching. Eggs are priced okay, under $8. Some people are saying they're buying eggs for like, I don't know, 15 bucks or whatever. I don't know. That's in the U.S. or eggs are gone up. Our pricing on eggs are okay in our markets. The only thing that goes up is the pop, from $2.50 last year, now it's $2.99. So, but sometimes there's a sale on pop, but not that often. So, also once in a while I will make nachos. So, nachos are the thing, go-to meal, usually beginning of the month for me. And, I should get some salsa and all that extra stuff. If I want to make nachos or pizza, I have to decide which one. I cannot do both, so pick and choose something more carefully. Thanks for watching. My food hall.